What up, legends? So today we're going to look at two movements, looking to really open up and stretch out the quads and hip flexors at the front of the thighs and the meat, the hamstring and the back of your legs essentially, okay? So this first position is a variation of natural leg extension. We're going to be looking to hold this isometrically, meaning just holding it still for a prescribed time. I've got a ring strap set up here to assist with this movement. You can also use a rope or a really strong band, okay? So essentially, you want to make sure your knees are somewhere, okay, under your hips, so they're a little bit further apart, okay, than touching together essentially. Same thing with our toes. You don't want the toes to be touching together, okay? Now from here, what we're going to be doing, guys, is setup-wise, hips are tucked into this posterior tilt, meaning the butt is on, and I'm going to keep my rib cage down, so my abs are locked in. So your glutes and abs are non-negotiable. From here, we'll take it a step further by tucking the chin onto the chest, and then slowly lowering ourselves down, okay, using the ring, strap, band, whatever you've got, okay? You'll notice my eyes are down. I'm trying to make sure my hips are nice and open. I'm not arching my back. Okay, this is what commonly happens essentially with this, okay? Now, when we do hold this for prescribed time, the nervous system eventually starts to calm down a little bit, allowing us to go a little bit deeper and deeper. But remember, this is not about trying to set a PB every single time you do this. You want to make sure you're able to breathe nice, long, slow breaths. Doesn't matter if it's nose to the mouth in this case, but just making sure you use that as a tool to essentially make a call on how hard you're going. Now, often we kind of try and encourage people to hold this for a minimum of 60 seconds to start off with, okay? Once you've kind of done that a couple of times, then you can start to push that out to 90 seconds and even building up to 2 minutes. You'll notice even in this hold, okay, my body's allowing me, or my nervous system is allowing me to go a little bit deeper and deeper. When I do finish, I'm gonna use the strap to come up. And that's just a basic, straightforward, natural leg extensions held for some time, okay? From here, we'll be looking at trying to get into the meat of hamstring. And the way to set this guy up, let me do it the other way, okay, is I've got a slider here, but you can also use a towel on wooden floors, anything that slides essentially, okay? With the back leg, again, okay, my hips are faced straight ahead. I've got a dowel. You can also use a box if you want. Now, the first things first, okay, knees are slightly soft. We want to make sure we're able to drive the back hip forward by using the butt. Okay, so this is the first thing. I'm going to drive my glutes forward, okay, so that way I'm not overarching my back, okay, although that's not wrong, but the glute, we have a term here, we call it prison tight. Make sure your butt is prison tight, okay, on the back leg. From there, we can slowly look to straighten that front leg, and then we can slide out, pull the toes back. Now, this is obviously suspiciously looking a little like front split, right? So from here, we want to make sure to get into the hamstring, we're just going to hinge at the hips slightly to load the front hamstring. Now, we're going to, again, look to hold this for 60 seconds to start off with. Okay, once we start to get a little bit more comfortable in that position and that sort of time frame, then we can start to push that out to 90 seconds and eventually building out to 2 minutes per side. Making sure, guys, that glute is on. Okay, again, you can see a little bit like the natural leg extension. As the body calms down and gets used to this, it will allow me to go a little bit further and further. Now, this is obviously not going to happen all the time, okay? Yes, I am still falling forward to load the hamstrings up. Bring the heels back in and back so. Just one more time, okay? I'll set up on the other side just so, okay, you have that set up again. So, it's a universal law. You're going to feel a little bit different from different sides. So this is why I follow the principle. I'm going to get the glutes to drive forward. Remember, prison tight, okay? From here, I'm going to slowly start to slide my leg out. Boom, okay, keep my glutes on. So you can see this is a little bit, okay, tighter side for me. Okay, once I'm in that end range, then I'm going to start to look to load, okay, the hamstring up. And again, if you think about pulling the straight leg in front of you back into the socket, so trying to pull back as you fall forward, you're going to get that more into the hamstring, the belly, the hamstring. And again, looking to hold this for that prescribed time. Okay, glutes in the back leg are on. And once you're done, push into the dowel, pull the heels back, boom. Okay, so that's 2 ways to get into quads and hamstrings to improve the length. Hopefully that helped, guys. Let me know how that goes. Ciao.